Alrighty then. Hello everybody. Bonjour. Oh. Right, when more of you get in, I've got a quiz for you. I've got a bloody quiz for you. Welcome to stage 50. No, can you even hear me? Yeah, welcome to stage 15. Watch along with me, Chris Pritchard. You can see currently where the peloton is, where the riders are. I'm still catching up to this. I've just got in. I don't really know what's been going off, if I'm honest. I really don't. How's everything on the stream? Is the stream good? Stream good? I like my little French music I've got going on. Where's my chat? I mean, I know there's only... Why is it so quiet in here today? Surely nobody's got anything better to do than watch the Tour de France and tune in to me. Well, it's very intimate today. It's very intimate. All 6 of us. Who's streaming live? Who's live at the minute? Someone must be live. No one's live. It's just me. It's Sunday. Cycling Dane's live. He's got 273 people in his. I refuse to watch one of his adverts. Oh, weird chat that he's got going on there. Weird chat. Anyway, let's try and find out what's happening here. Look at that. Courchevel, 2005. Valverde beating Lance Armstrong. Awkward. Bonjour, Joe. Splikes. There you all are. Where have you been? Currently, I don't know if you're watching it or not. If you're watching it, what are we seeing here? What are we seeing here that's happening right now? Richie Porte's on the front with the whole of the movie star team setting something up for... Tell you what, my analytics from my live stream right now looks like the profile of today's retire, Joe. Retire. It's just not worth it, mate. Oh. So I did a ride today. Just for shits and giggles. How far did I go? Look at my face. How far do you think I've gone? I got back 20 minutes ago. Have a look at my face. Is that a face of an hour's ride? 2 hours ride? 3, 4? Have I been out for 5? Joe thinks 22k. Let me know down in the comments below. I don't even know how I've gone actually. Ah. I'll tell you one thing, it needs rounding up. God damn it. 20,000. 20,000 watching what stream, Karina? I've literally not even showered. I came in, I was like, let's do a watch along. Just got out my cycling kit, put this on. Came straight down and turned it on. The things I do for views. Right, so is that the group at the front? I presume that's the group at the front. There's a big group at the front, I think. I've not really been keeping abreast. Break looks likely that they're going to take the victory, although in 5 kilometers the peloton's taken 2 minutes out of the break. They're down to 7 minutes and 40. Or at least the yellow jersey group. But you can see you've got Movie Star, Richie Porte on the front. You've got Teo, G's just come up, Kwiatkowski potentially. Presume again working for Carapaz. But are they doing the same thing again? Are they doing what we saw 3 stages ago on Von 2? 2 stages ago? 5 stages ago, maybe. I don't know. Whenever. But this time we've got... oh, someone's spinning up big time. But this time you got Movie Star on the front wanting to do something. But what are they wanting to try and do? Oh, he's not going to be happy with that, is he? He's not going to be happy with that. He can't change gear. He's annoyed. Shout it. Shout it. Fucking Shram! Morning. Today's live stream is brought to you in association with Magnum Double. What is that? It's a Millionaire Shortbread or something like that. Sorry, Joe. Oh shit. Right, okay, so we've got Woods, Poles, and Van Aert fighting for Cobbs. The com jersey. I love SRAM. I wish I had SRAM on my bike. I enjoy SRAM. I've never used the E-Tap, but... although I did have... on my only SRAM bike that I had, it was a Look, and the gear lever did snap. I was flicking through the gears and it just went snap. So that was annoying. I love my friends. So how is everybody in the chat? Is everybody alright? It seems pretty quiet in here today. I thought we were going to be a lot busier in the chat today with it being Sunday. But obviously, people see the notification at work and put it on. But then on a Sunday, when they're actually sat there watching the tour, they're probably sat watching the tour. Excuse me. Oh. Lopez going for a bot. For a bot. Number 62's done. Who's that? Arcas. Going through a parking lot here, look. They're going through a parking lot. Joe, just so you know, they're going through a parking lot. How random. There's one man in a hat watching them. I tell you what, this tour has been a long old tour. Like, it's felt like it should be finishing this, like, today. I can't believe that it's still another week left to go. So much seems to have... oh my god, that is so good. No, that is so good. The Trek Segafredo riders on the front. They're the riders at the front of the race. And the riders are now in Andorra. Alright, what's happening with Joe? 10-minute PB, 350 watts today. Oh, your PB's 350 and today it was 280. Alright. Wow. Oucha Magoucha. Michael Matthews is getting de-ropped out of the breakaway. Again, surprisingly, in a breakaway, dropping himself down back towards the peloton. Wait, is that the group at the front? It must be. There's two. Looks like there's two Ineos Grenadiers up at the front in that front group. If that is a front group, and I presume it is because De Kent's there. So. Fernandez out of Cofidis. So essentially you've got Ineos and Movistar doing exactly the same as what's happening with Trek Segafredo and Groupama FDJ at the front of the breakaway. Sepp Cutter's in that front breakaway as well. Kwiatkowski looks good. G don't look too bad. Teo looks like he's right on the limit. Teo is right on the limit. Unless he's bluffing. Man, I wish. I wonder what we'd be seeing out of G right now. I wonder what we'd be seeing out of G right now if it wasn't for his crash. Am I just being too biased there or what? I don't know. So at the front, we've got Dylan Van Baarle and Castro Viejo in the front group. Sitting at the back. Van Baarle is salty AF. Oh, that's disgusting. Hey, blood. Afternoon. It's pretty quiet near Lord today, mate. It's only 20 of you. Quite quiet. What was that? Did someone just drop something then? Oh, just some litter. Lopez looks pretty good from Movistar as well. He's looking solid at the front. Gap's down to 6 minutes and 50 seconds there. Put Jefferson in the title. Okay. Cam Jeffers is in the chat. I mean, the imp. I know, Will, aren't they just? Do you think they'll sign him? Do you think they'll sign Pog? Do you think Pog would be a good fit for Ineos Grenadiers? Nibali, Valverde, they're in that front group too. Green jersey. 11 minutes down. I'm presuming 11 minutes down on the group in front of them. I think. Yeah. You can see the speed of that. The group at the back, 11% are averaging 19 kilometers an hour. The Maillot Jaune group are 23k an hour on the same kind of gradient. And they're probably pushing just as hard as each other. And there's a bit of headwind here. Who else can we spot in here? Wout van Aert, Sepp Kuss, another Jumbo rider. Valverde looks like he's in there. Woods. Is Woods in the polka dot? No, Woods is behind. No, Woods is in the polka dot jersey, right? Kruijswijk is up there. Kenny Ellis on. Nibali. Yeah, there's Woods. Followed by Sepp Kuss. Quintana's in that group. Alaphilippe's in that group too. Ainau's there. Can't tell who the other Deconic Quickstep rider is. Well, Ineos boys have pulled. They've dropped out of that front group. I don't think they've blown, mate. I think they're dropping back. Lord, hey, I've just had a Nesquik. I just had a Nesquik protein shake. Matthews was there, yeah. I saw Matthews. He got dropped. And now this front group is just imploding. Pierre Latour's gone. I'll tell you what, that Total Direct Energy kit is really nice. I like that. That special kit that they've got for the Tour, I like it. What's Bradley saying? He's still got his accessory of his lighter. Quintana's gone. Quintana's gone. Quintana's gone. Nibali's following. Woods is trying to follow. Who's the EF rider? I don't know who the EF rider is. Hey up, Scott. According to Rob Hatch. What is the idea behind it, Lord? What's the idea behind it? Nice one, Kasim. Listen, Magnum is the one. So, I just got in from. I'll tell you when I finished. Did it tell you when I? What did it tell you when I? Oh, I started at 1:05, and I rode for 2 hours and 1 minute. I did 59.5 kilometers. So, and I've been live for 20 minutes. So literally off the bike, changed, didn't even have a shower, and now we're here. Unreal dedication right now. Come on, Nairo. Come on, Nairo. Sorry, guys. Look at him go. I rate Nairo. I feel for that boy. He deserves a Tour de France win, that boy does. True that, Will. There'll be no comms coming out of me anytime soon. I'll tell you that. I am not in any way, shape or form in any shape or form. Jamaican flag? It's the bobsleigh team. Cool runnings, man. Do we know has there ever been a professional Jamaican cyclist? Oh, fudge! Did you see the Bas Tiamat latest video where he opens a bar up on Mont Ventoux and is giving chocolate and drinks to the riders? It's hilarious. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. If you've not seen it, go and find it. Put a link in the description. Go and put a link in the chat. It's brilliant. I know, Mike. Isn't he just? Oh, nice one, Kasim. That's good. You never lose it. Once you've got it, you never lose it. That's impressive, that, man. That's too extreme. That I've got look at the end I've got on this bad boy. Look at that. That's used for one thing and one thing only. I might go flat. I'm gonna go flat. Look at this. I'm gonna go flat. so tired, guys. I'm so tired. Hi, I'm Nathan. He's got 200 metres on the guys chasing him. While Van Aert's following and... Oh wow, I get the hyper ice out and I lose 10 viewers instantly. Unbelievable. Come on, WoW. So, 44 kilometres still to go. Jesus Christ. Where are we at? So we're reaching the top of this climb. If you just look above me, I think... Oh, stupid adverts. Hold on. Stupid ads. Right, we should be squaring that. Oh no, a little bit further up. There. Tell you what, let's move that over there. There we go. There we go. Boom. So we've still got a first cat climb. You can see just above me up here. We've got a first cat climb coming up after this second cat climb. Okay, Samsic haven't won a Tour de France stage. Come on, Nairo, keep it going now. Come on, push through, push through. Oh, he's going to take some points off of Woods because Wout van Aert's going to take him. Is Wout van Aert going for the poker? Maybe. Ooh, that was close. Movie star rider nearly rolled Woods in about 6th, 5th or 6th. Nairo's got 13 seconds on him. Nice, big, wide descent now. That's a big old road, that is. Come on, Nairo. Look how big his socks are. Oh, Colton Kirby's back on the mic. And mute. Oh, God, my knee. My knee. Nairo took it from Van Aert, from Poels, from Woods, and Valverde. It was Valverde that nearly got Woods on the line. Ineos boys still on the front, so they are riding for Pog now. You've got, is it Teo on the front? Oh no, Kwiatkowski, then G, then Carapaz, both all riding for Pogacar right behind him. They're all looking salty today. It must be really hot there. It must be really hot today. Put my hand on that. Could not be bothered with that. Kwiatkowski's gonna, looks like he's struggling here, man. God, my leg is killing. What's happening in the chat, guys? What's everybody up to? GCN is a pile of garbage. To be fair, Will, I've got to be honest, I have not had it not work. Yeah, no, GCN's been good for me on my desktop. Hyperice. Guerrero. Why are they even trying to? Then they can't be trying to. They can't be trying to ride Pogacar off the wheel though. They must be riding to try and get rid of the people around Carapaz to get him in the best position for his time trial. It's gotta be. Gotta be. Yes, Lord. Oh, nice one, Scott. Nice one, Gareth. Thanks, man. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Do teams gain points in TF, or is it just points for individual riders? Nathan, I guess there is an overall team. Shush, Sean, shush. It's too loud. there is an overall team classification, but it's not based on. I think it's based on time of the third or fourth rider over the line, rather than points scored. So, Kwiatkowski's gone now. So, excuse me. Pogacar's got no teammates around him. Vingegaard's got none around him. However, he's got a few in the break. There's 2 riders of Ineos coming back from the break. Don't forget, we've got Dylan van Baarle and Castro Viejo. So once they fall back, Carapaz is going to have G. He's got G on the front currently, and then he's going to have those 2 riders hopefully ASAP. But Pogacar he has no teammates anymore. Is he struggling? I don't think so. Oh, excuse me. Sorry guys, I've just been out for a ride, so I'm a bit tired. Kasim, nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Don't worry about it. You're covered. That's exactly why you're watching this. That's why I've hit that like button. That's why I've hit that subscribe button to get all the latest information from me. So yesterday I put a bit of an Instagram troll out. It was a little bit of a troll, but I also was intrigued to see what people thought. Best lead-out rider for Cavendish, Morkov or Renshaw? And obviously a lot of people are saying Morkov because he's managed to bag 4 stage wins for Cav this year. But a lot of people are forgetting just how good Renshaw was. Renshaw was absolutely amazing. Me personally, I think Renshaw's a better lead-out man. He was aggressive AF. Aggressive AS. He would have died for Cav. Morkov, I think he'd flick Cav. I think he's just doing his job. But given the chance, I think he'd flick Cav and go for a win. So, who knows? Michael Matthews back in the yellow jersey group. Just as they cross the summit of that second cat climb. 38 kilometres to go. 1 first cat climb to go. Postelberger's back there as well. And then after that first cat climb, then they're down on the descent and it's all the way downhill into the finish. What's going to happen? There you go. Castro Viejo, Dylan van Baarle. They need to be getting on the front now. Castro, yeah, I think you're right, Mike. I think you're right. If he can get up that final climb, I think he'll be definitely in. He'll definitely be in the poker, but I'm sure he is now already. Yeah, I'd like to see Nairo win that. I'd like to see him win it. Although I'd like to see Woods win it. I'm too nice. They could all win it. They're all polka dot heroes in my eyes. Alright, so the front group has caught Nairo Quintana. The front group has caught Nairo Quintana. Over. 5 minutes 30 between the polka dot jersey group, or the front group, and the yellow jersey group. What a descent. What a day. They have kind of reverted back to their old style of riding, really, haven't they, Ineos? Sitting at big watts and just pushing, trying to just shell everybody out the back. It's not really been the Ineos that Brailsford said was coming to the Tour. Maybe that's down to the crashes that they had and the injuries that the teams had, but they've not really... Excuse me, they've not really lit the race on fire, have they? They've not really done a great deal. In terms of racing it differently. It's been raced very similar to the old Froome days. True that, Lord. Alright, Mike. I'll go with you. All right, let's go with you. Seeing as you're in the chat, let's get Mike Woods to win this. Come on, Mike. Movie star classification. Sorry guys, I missed the chat. Here's a massage gun, yeah. True, Joe. Yeah, they could have switched roles, but they were never going to switch roles, were they? When Cav was Cav and Renshaw was Renshaw. I honestly could fall to sleep now just for an hour. What do I think of this new what? Holding the stem, descending position. This new alms. What's that? What? Almost. Oh, sorry. Almost holding the stem, descending position. Do you know what? Do you know the position? Have you ever seen flat track racing, motorbikes? Flat track racing, when they're on the straights, they'll hold on to the fork. So they'll keep the hand wide open on the throttle here, and then they'll take the left hand and hold the fork to try and get as aero as they can. Maybe a rider should do that. Like, get everything tucked in as much as you can. Hold on to the headstock like that. And just lean the bike. You don't have to steer it, do you? Just lean it if you're going fast enough. Got to be brave to do that, though. What's wrong with Super Tuck? How many crashes has there been with a rider using that Super Tuck position? Not many. Not bloody money. 33 kilometers to go. Oh, excuse me, guys. I'm so tired. Yeah, exactly, Joe. Yeah. My nose is running. COVID. Dare I ask if everybody's watching tonight? Shall we have a discussion about that or not? Or shall we just leave it because it's been rammed down our throat? My mum phoned me this morning and was whinging. My mum's Scottish, so she ain't going to support him. But she's like, I don't appreciate the lyrics of Sweet Caroline being printed in the papers. I mean, it's ridiculous, isn't it? What's happening over on the old what's happening on the old Instagram? I'm so tired. That's the fourth time I've said that in the last 2 minutes. Hey, what do you wait? I'm gonna send this to Louis. Louis, video for this week. Video for this week. Shall we go, and this is a challenge, try and break 100 kilometers an hour on the bike down a hill. What do you think to that? Is that a good challenge or silly? I'm currently live streaming, so the people in the live stream have heard me leave this voice message, and they will let me know if they think it's a good idea or a bad idea. I personally think it's a cracking idea. Just waiting to see what they say in the chat. I reckon they're going to say do it. But we've just got to find a place to do it where it's safe enough to do it. And maybe on the good bike. I'm not sure I trust that old bike of mine. I don't know. Could be a good idea, though. I mean, I nearly crashed down Winnets. That's one of the comments. One of the comments in the chat, Mike, that sounds unnecessarily dangerous. Which I was like, oh, Mike's thinking of my safety, and then he comments below it saying, go for it. Oh. Right, let's see if Lou goes for that. Home Moss. Yeah, I could do Home Moss. Let's have a look. Is Home Moss long enough, though? Is it steep enough? Is it long enough? I don't want to be going down into hairpins because the brakes on my bike are absolutely shite. I'm not even kidding. They're the worst brakes ever. I mean, I'm a tight arse and I went for really cheap brake blocks, but still. no, Colin Kirby. At no point did anybody call the Team Ineos or Team Sky at the time Masters of the Universe. It pisses me off with some shit he says. Listen to this. Listen, right? Verbatim. Wait. Verbatim. Wait for it. Here we go. Masters of Descending, we've got plenty of those as well. Masters of the Universe, they used to call the Sky team. Ineos Grenadiers now, of course. What? Go on, boy. Look at Castro Viejo. He's getting his knee down. That's the next challenge. Can we get a knee down on a pedal bike? I reckon with 28 wheels, I could. It must be hot up there because there were over 2,000 feet on that last climb, and they're all descending, and a couple of them have still got the jerseys open. Imagine how hot that is. To not get cold coming down a descent after you've sweated your tits off going up. Hey, Karina, fixed them. I fixed them, so they spring back now. Thanks to my dad, he helped me. But no, the brakes don't need fixing. They're just shit, Lord. They're just crap. But now I've fitted all my brake levers, fit my cables, fit my brake levers, started to get the Basso rebuilt. The big chainring gear lever, I'd forgot it had been getting tighter and tighter, and now it won't engage when I'm changing gear. So I've got to try and sort that out as well. I was hoping to get it sorted today. I've got everything I need to get it sorted, but now it just needs that repairing. Well annoyed. Well annoyed. 73 kilometres coming down home, Moss. Mike, you didn't want to see that. It was Heath Robinson at his very best. I did use a hammer. I had to use a hammer to knock the pin out of the middle. Knock the pin out. But what had happened was, right, hey, it's quite interesting this. So I went over to my dad's, knocked the pin out slightly, and as soon as I knocked the pin halfway through, the brake started the spring started engaging, so the lever would go back to where it should be. And I thought, oh, a little bit of corrosion, knock the pin back through, because the pin was clear as anything. The pin was beautifully clean. Knocked the pin back through. As soon as I did, it got tight again. Right? Dad said that nylon's expanded. He said after time, nylon can expand. Nylon plastic, it can expand. And it's expanded enough to hold the pin in, or press against the pin, so there's no the spring isn't strong enough to spring it back. So I took the pin out, just reamed them out a little bit with a tiny drill, handheld drill, just threw it a few times, just like that. That's it. It was like that. Just popped it in like that. Did that about 6 times. Put the pin back in, put the leaves back together. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. I fixed them. I felt like a right man. Why have you brought Matt Stevens up in here? What are you on about? Well, what's Matt Stevens got to do with my channel? Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to do a challenge this Tuesday, or maybe tomorrow. Oh, Will. Do you know what, Will? I read that and I was like, he still chats some nonsense, but still 100 times. And I thought he was going to say better than you, Bridge. There's nothing wrong with chatting nonsense as long as you know you're chatting nonsense and you acknowledge that and you say to people out there, I'm sorry I talk a lot of shit. But there's my little bit of shit. But the wealth of knowledge and the descriptiveness of my words means that you get such an immersive feeling. It feels like you're watching the race. It feels like you're there because of who's commentating. But with Colton Kirby, oh. All right, who's your dream team commentary team? You can pick 3 people: main commentator, colour, and another ex-pro. Who would you go for? And who would you have on the roving mic? I love Bernie Eisel. I love him. I think he's a brilliant. He looks like one of those guys that you could hang out with, and he's a really nice guy, right? But as a commentator, and now he's not bad because he's an ex-professional cyclist. He's not a presenter, but it's a little bit frustrating. Alec Briggs did 100 kilometres challenge and got 125. Nice. Roman. Yeah, all right. Blythe on the Roman mic. But more so than Wiggo? I really like Pritch. You can't have me. You can't have me. I don't think I make a very good commentator. I really don't. I always wanted to be a commentator for MotoGP when I was younger. I used to commentate on them. I'd probably go Ned Bolton, David Miller, and I don't particularly like David Miller, but I like Ned Bolton. I think he's a really good commentator. He knows his stuff. He knows he's very self-aware. He's funny. He's knowledgeable. And I think I've just said those things in different forms. But yeah, Ned Bolton. I don't mind Miller. I quite like Miller because Miller has got a lot of knowledge. And them two kind of play off each other with their serious, like Miller's seriousness with Bolton's kind of funner personality. Carl from Manchester Trackley, yeah. Carl's not bad. All right, Joe, fair. That's it, Lord. See, Lord, I don't know a great deal about bikes. Whoa, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, dear. Ballerini pushed hard into that roundabout. I don't know if he was expecting that roundabout or what, but... Whew. He was not. I don't know. He took a bad line in. And this is another thing about cyclists, right? Not many of them understand the racing line. They have some terrible lines. Like you can shallow corners out, make them much wider, and you can flow through them so much quicker. It gets me sometimes. 21 kilometres to go. 5 minutes gap between this front group here that's still got, I don't know, 20 riders in it. All still together. And then you've got the yellow jersey group with about, and again, 20 to 30 riders. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. About 30 riders, something like that. 6.4 kilometres to go to the top of the final climb. It's a first cat climb. And if I can see right, that's Kelly Elisand on the front driving hard. What, Joe? The amount of times. Like I'll say to Cam, "Did you see the race?" No. Cam, have you seen such and such? Who? But I think he does that on purpose because I think he knows more than he lets on. I just don't think he wants people to think that he follows it. Because you don't want to follow it as a fan because you are it. Do you know what I mean? Nairo's gone on the attack. Go on, boy. There's 6.4 kilometres to go to the top of this climb. And that boy has attacked. Go on, lad. 6.4 kilometres to go. Number 42, who's that? Elisand or the other... Pedersen? No. Van Aert's cracked. Van Aert has pooped his pants. Guerrero is going out the back. Ellison is going out the back. Wout Poels is there. Is that Poels going out the back? 167 or 166? No, that's Poels there, surely. Wow, this looks brutal. This. It could be a good finish to the race. This. Woods is still with the main group. Sepp Kuss is with the main group still, and Valverde has closed down Nairo Quintana. Nibali's still there. Valverde, Nibali, Sepp Kuss. Sepp Kuss just picked a bottle up and then dropped it. It just took a gel off. Oh, I wanted water. Funniest story I remember, and I've said this many a times. I'll tell you in a minute. So this climb, called the Base Las, I don't know. Average 8.5, length 6.5 kilometers. Quintana's still pushing on. So we were at Tour of Alsace. I was Swannying, and John Tinenlock was leading the race, and it was a proper hot day, and they were doing laps around this 15, 20 kilometer course. So as a Swanee, we stayed in the same position throughout the whole race. So it was great for us. We just set up shop and we just fed when we needed to and bottled when we needed to. It was hot, man. It was like 35, 36 degrees. And he came through the feed and he wanted to cool himself down. So Jenko, Grand Tour Coffee, gave him a bottle and it was full of electrolytes. And I remember him spraying it all over his face. And I knew it was electrolytes because I was holding water and Jenko was holding the electrolytes. And he's just spraying it all over himself. And I'm thinking, oh, that is literally instantly just going to stick his eyelids open. It was disgusting. Oh, Quintana's cracked. Quintana's gone. That's bizarre. Quintana. Godot's gone on the attack with Valverde. There we listen to Louis' message.
How would we film it? And where would you do it? So you've got to get 100 kilometers downhill. So would it have to be a big hill, or could it just be like a short, steep hill? Because I know a short, steep one. It's near Meadow Hall, actually.
Meadow Hall. He wants to go shopping.
I mean, it also needs to be quiet, right?
He wants to go shopping. Yeah, I'm thinking of clickable titles. 2, I'm thinking that it'd be a fun challenge to try and get 100 kilometers an hour down a hill. The longer it is, the safer it's going to be. But I'm up for dicing with death. P-Royd Lane. That's a steep one, but it goes down into like a village, so that could be dangerous. But it is steep enough, I think. But I don't know if it's long enough. But just have a think. I think that's a good idea. Fastest man in Sheffield. Hey, chat, what would the title be? What could we get? How could we get people to? I mean, if heaven forbid I don't, but if I end up in hospital, then I ended up in hospital because I'm a knobhead or something like that. That'd be a good title. Don't know.
Don't forget this.
Oh yeah. Got so much content we need to make. Yeah, Louis, you're right. When are we doing coast to coast? When are we doing Fred Whitten? Bloody hell. I just haven't got time, Louis. Fred Whitten. Fred Whitten's a word you're looking for. Thank you. Can't Fiddle might have potential. I don't know. Can't Fiddle long enough? Is it steep enough? I know, Will. Isn't that right? And did you see that picture that Eurosport and GCN put up earlier? His first, I don't know if it was his first victory. Alaphilippe's going. There was a picture of Alaphilippe taking Valverde taking victory ahead of Lance Armstrong. How can you ever beat him, knowing what he's done now, and ever think that anybody that ever beat him wasn't on something? Now, whether you were or you weren't, you can't help. You're going to be tainted. Sepp Kuss has gone on the attack now, and Valverde's in second place. Sepp Kuss looks likely that he could take this one. 4.5 kilometres to the top. Who's this? Van Baal. Dead. He's done. He is done. Castroviejo and G's put in a massive performance today because he was getting Carapaz over the top of that second to last climb, or that penultimate climb, as intelligent people would probably say. I rate Kuss. I like him. He's got a friendly face. Sergio Higuita struggling. Look how small he is. No, Karina. New business idea for CyclingHub Consulting. How to hit an apex and get through corners holding the optimal racing line. I don't want to sound like a bragger, but yeah, after racing motorbikes, I can see. Yeah, my lines are pretty good. My lines are pretty tight. I'm pretty good at getting through a corner pretty well. Hey, Nathan. Joe, I think I've privated my Strava. I don't know how fast I've ever gone downhill. The fastest I've ever been on a bicycle, maybe? Really, Karina? I didn't know that. I'd not heard that. That's insane. I remember when I cracked a rib after I got hit by a car. I was done. I was like, nah, I'm not doing anything for the next 2 weeks. I couldn't even get in and out of bed. Sepp Kuss is looking fresh. Reasonably fresh. That's a beautiful climb, that. Look at that. Stunning. Stunning. It's going up to 40 seconds now. Brian Smith just said he's waiting for Carapaz to light up the GC battle from behind. Are we expecting that? Do we think Carapaz will have anything left in his legs? G's gone. G's gone. G's cracked. So Castroviejo was leading the group, and it was G in second wheel that ended up cracking. So it shows you how good a job Castroviejo is doing right now. Carapaz is on the radio. What are we going to see here? Do you think we'll see Vingegaard have a go again? So according to this, the virtual classification at the minute is Pogacar first, Rigoberto Urán in second, as it stands. Oh no, Guillaume Martin had moved up to second, and he's just dropped to third now. Rigoberto Urán in second, Guillaume Martin in third, Vingegaard in fourth, Carapaz in fifth. Carapaz is going. Carapaz is going. Pogacar's just sat on his wheel. Vingegaard sat on Pogacar's wheel. Carapaz hasn't. It doesn't look like he's gone full gas at the minute. Sorry, lads. What's happening, guys? What's happening? Bubble wrap will be aero in my eyes, definitely. True that, Will. True that. But you don't often see youth. It's only over the past couple of years that we've seen young riders stepping up. A lot of people have been saying you're not peaking until you're 29, 30 in this game. Or unless you're Alejandro Valverde. Then you peak at around 48, 50, something like that. Have I ever got the hunger knock? I got it today. I get it every day. Hey, Rob. I get it every day when I wake up. But I did go out today and I put it... I rode really... I don't know what my stats are, but I rode... It felt like I rode really hard today. I rode for 2 hours, but it just felt like I was like, right, I'm going to take it easy. And then I just keep pushing and pushing and pushing until I get knackered. Then I'm like, all right, I'm going to go easy now. And then I get a bit of a tailwind, so I start pressing on and I'm like at 400 watts going, all right, I feel all right. And then I die, and then I just keep going round in circles like that. Who's this on front? Is that Kelderman? Vingegaard and Pogačar, Uran. Uran now in second place, 5 minutes 18 down from Pogačar. Vingegaard third. Carapaz moved up to fourth now. Guillaume Martin is going there or thereabouts, fourth or fifth. History. Let's have a look at today's power. Normalized power 279. That's not bad. My FTP is only 306. So Hayes gonna say it's fake. My 20-minute power is 264. Excuse me. So maximum speed today. What's maximum speed today? Come on, Seb Kuss. Nathan, do I look like a pro cyclist? Come on. Okay, no. I've just said 20. I've done 2 hours and I'm knackered. Speed 63 kilometers. I didn't even try either. There was no point where I was like, gassing it. Who's this? Is this O'Connor? Des O'Connor takes the lead. Des O'Connor has just attacked the yellow jersey group. Your FTP 306. Well, it was, Joe. The last time I did an FTP test, technically, yes. It was. Will fake. Maybe so, Will. But I say it's legit. Pogačar's going now. Pogačar's going now. Go on, boy. I think he should. I think he should go for it. Just to piss him off. Just be like, sorry, what are you doing, lad? Stop pissing about. But one rider you never see actually do anything. Uran. Never see Uran do anything. Colin Kirby. Rigoberto Uran has his lucky gold chain around his neck. Let's see if he can find treasure at the end of the day. Pog's just leading him out, man. K to go for Kuss. Vingegaard's gone. Vingegaard's gone. Go on, boy. Go on. Do a Pogačar to Pogačar. Come on, lad. They're dropping Carapaz. Go on, Kaz. Oh, he's worked his way back up. Or is he? Yeah, he has. Yeah, just. So Enric Mas, the movie star rider. Oh, excuse me. Go on, Vinger. Come on. Did Ben O'Connor keep that attack going or has he dropped now? I can't remember if he attacked and went straight out the back. Oh, yeah, he's there at the back. Matan is struggling. Come on, Sepp. What are we watching here? Dare I put this on during... Oh, God. Can we just take a moment? Can I just take a moment to apologise to everybody for our attitude towards these Euros? I just watched a video of a man snorting drugs in front of God knows how many 100 people on the streets, all with England tops on. There's sometimes, not only am I ashamed to be a human being, but I'm ashamed to be half English. British, some might say. Where's the decorum? Where's the morality? Where's the... What words am I looking for here? What's the word I'm looking for? Decorum. I think the decorum's probably the best word. Hey, Niels. Like, fancy, right? After everything that Denmark went through, after that first match, lost 2 matches on their way to making it to the semis. Was it the semis? Yeah. English fans had the audacity to disrespect their national anthem. I think it was absolutely disgusting. I think it was absolutely fucking disgusting. Decency. Thank you, Joe. Fucking decency. No, Lord. Well, no, Lord. I do have. I mean, I was born in Sheffield. Like, I know they do, Niels, but why? But especially that Danish one. The English players gave a shirt to Denmark to show their respect for Eriksen, and the fans booed. I can almost understand why they feel the need to boo the German national anthem. I can see why they do that, right? And I could almost forgive them for that. Uran's, after everything I said about Rigoberto Uran, never doing anything, he's attacking. Go on, boy. But again, Pogacar's he's just sat there, answering every question everybody's got for him. Vingegaard's still there, Carapaz is still there, and Pogacar is just... Carapaz goes, Vingegaard straight on his wheel. Pogacar marks him. Rigoberto Uran could go off the back. No. Uran's looking the worst out of the 4 of them, though. I know, Joe. I don't know if the Taliban has a national anthem, but even if they had a national anthem, I wouldn't boo it. Alright? I have enough respect for them to listen to the national anthem, then call them idiots. Go on, Pog. Everybody's back together. O'Connor's there, Lutsenko's there, Kelderman's there, Massa's there. 2, 4, 6, 8 riders back in this yellow jersey group. Who's this? Is that Poles? Peo Bilbao. Is he going out the back? He's just trying to catch up to the yellow jersey group there. Yeah, exactly, Niels. Yeah. Sorry, Mike. It's not. Let me refresh. Bang. There you go. Sorry. Sepp Kuss has ascended and he is on the descent. Valverde's on the descent. The yellow jersey group has... how far have they got to go? Ben O'Connor's gone. O'Connor's gone again. Well done, lad. A K to go. K to go for the yellow jersey group. Pogacar barely even looks out of breath. It really is a special performance, this one. Special. I know, Scott. Me as well, mate. I'm ashamed to be English because there was someone put something on Facebook earlier saying if England win tonight, don't smash up buses, don't jump all over cars, don't set fires, don't do this, just don't be a dig. And if England lose tonight, don't set fire to buses, don't set fire to this, don't smash windows, don't jump all over cars, don't be a dig. Like, obviously England haven't won anything for a while. And if they do win, it will be a great success. It'll be a great... Everyone deserves a feel-good story. The Italians do. So they had it worse than us during lockdown at some points. So the whole of Italy will be expecting to win and want to win and feel that they deserve the win because of all the hardship they've been through. But I can guarantee if those Italians were to win, they would celebrate, they would be happy, they would have parties... But they wouldn't go around smashing their own country and smashing their own cities to pieces. But you can guarantee tonight, you can guarantee there's going to be fights, regardless of whether they win or lose. There's going to be knobheads on the streets. There's going to be a lot of just shitty stories coming out of it, regardless of winning or losing. Haha, yes, Joe. I've got a pizza in the freezer. I might get it out. Might eat it just to make myself feel a bit Italian. No, true, Rob. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. It's either that we've got our fair share of them, though, haven't we? To be fair, come on. Yeah, all right, Niels. All right. Right, yellow jersey team have crested the final climb of the day. 9.3 kilometres to go. Sepp Kuss is being chased down by Valverde, who's 23 seconds behind him. Then there's a group behind them. I'm not too sure how many riders in that, but they're a minute and 45 down. Then you've got the yellow jersey group at 5 minutes down from, I presume, Sepp Kuss. Pale Bilbao and Lutsenko off the back of that yellow jersey group. I think he's going to be status quo with that yellow jersey group coming into to the finish. Excuse me. Ah. Should I throw some ads in here just to make me some money? Where is it? Where's me? I'm not putting ad in all day. Boom, insert ad. But what's going to happen tomorrow is the papers are going to run stories on, yes, the win, but then all the idiots that wrecked the country. Are you allowed to dead name someone like that, Brian Smith? He just called Pippa York her previous name. Now, I'm not one to get old PC and all that, but I'm sure you're not supposed to dead name people, Brian. That is so last year. I don't know. All right, who's trying to attack on the... Someone's trying to attack on the descent now. Enric Mas? But see this is perfect opportunity for an attack. If you've studied these descents where you know you can make time up, you don't need any energy to make time up on a descent. You just need to know where you're going. You need to be technically strong and strong in your pedal stroke. And if you've sussed it out and you know the route, you can make some time up. Like Enric Mas is putting a little bit of time into some of those riders. Just saying. Oh, my knee, man. Yeah, man. Niels, if I was the Prime Minister, I would scrap newspapers. I would scrap that shit. Polls could have it now, Karina. I'm not too sure. There hasn't been an update, and if there are, well, there could have been. I've probably missed it. Come on, Seb. Oh, my knee's in bits. I don't know, Joe. That's, yeah. Because if you didn't know Pippa York... Hey, Phil. If you didn't know Pippa York, then people would be going, why? When did a woman beat a man? So I don't know. I don't know what the right thing to do is. In dead naming, when you call the person who's changed their name and their identity to someone else, like you can't dead name. There's a whole thing on it with Ricky Gervais when he called Caitlyn Jenner. What was his name before? Her name. Bruce Banner. True that, Joe. Yeah. Did that even happen? Good point. Or would you just say Robert Miller did it? But Robert Miller doesn't exist now because he died because Pippa York was born. I don't know. Let's stay away from that, shall we? Oh, God, my knee. Do you know what? I can't do the Fred Witt until my knee's better. I cannot do the Fred Witt until my knee's better. I've done 2 hours and it is absolutely in agony right now. It's definitely got better, but it's pretty much yes, Niels. But people tend to get offended for the person when you dead name them. Hey Siri, what does dead naming mean? Even Siri refuses to answer that. Dead naming is the use of the birth or another former name of a... Dead naming is the use of the birth or other former name, i.e. a name that is dead, of a transgender or non-binary person without the person's consent. All right. So if Pippa is like, yeah, I used to be... what was his name? Miller. Robert Miller. And it's fine to use that because that's who I was, but this is who I am now. Then you're allowed to use that, I guess. Dead naming may be accidental. However, it may also be used to intentionally dismiss, deny, or reject a person's gender identity. All right, cool. There you go. Every day's a school day, kids. We have learnt about dead naming. Shall we put that in the title? Get some more views. So I went to see my man, my physio, and I explained everything to him, and I was worried because I was like, this is either it's arthritis or it's like a tendonitis or it's something that's just gonna be lingering for ages. And he laid me down. Well, first he took my top off, then he laid me down, then he took my trousers off, placed a towel over the area, right, and he was prodding, fingering. Touch it. Oh, wow, Vanala's gone straight on. And so he had me. Hey. He had my knees. So this is my right knee. This is my good knee. Wait. Easy. Crotch cans back, kids. Right, where do I need to put it? Yeah. So here's my right knee. And he grabbed my patella and he's like, got loads of movement in it, right? Loads of movement in it. It's like, wow, that's beautiful. It just moved from side to side. It was nice and fluid. Then he got my left knee. I can't even straighten it. And it literally just went. You could not move it. There's movement in it now because of the work he's done to it, but there was no movement in it. So basically, what's been happening is there's been a misalignment somewhere. My glutes have been working too much, or something's been working too much. And I think the IT band has just pulled on it here, where it inserts, down here somewhere, and it's moved it, and like the the edge of the patella here, or the inside, has been rubbing against the greater trochanter, I think, of the femur, tibia. I think. Didn't even buy me dinner, no, Karina. He charged me for the experience. Unbelievable. But you know what? I'd pay double. But really, what I should have done is had the treatment and then rested for 3 days. But what I've done is ridden for 3 days. But I can tell that it's getting better. A K to go for Sepp Kuss. Sepp Kuss is going to take the victory today. And he looks strong on that final climb. He looked really strong on that final climb. Absolutely, Niels. Absolutely. Pretty much, Niels. I think that's the only reason I did my sports massage therapy. To touch cyclists. Feel what real cyclist legs feel like. Yeah, big time, Lord. He's done really well. I think the advantage Sepp Kuss had there, and I could be right, could be wrong, he lives in Andorra, so he probably knows these roads slightly better than everybody else. Knows the descent and knows the climbs. Because Kirby was saying that not many of these riders will know these climbs. I think it's quite a nondescript climb, that one that they climbed today. That final first cat climb. 5 hours, 12 minutes. I did 2 hours today, and I'm probably 5 times more tired than this guy. Yes, Niels. He just threw his glasses. He just threw his glasses into. They must be Sun God, because they're definitely not Oakley. You wouldn't be throwing a pair of Oakleys into the crowd, would you? I'm kidding. Chapeau, gents, chapeau. Sepp Kuss takes victory on stage 15 of this year's Tour de France. Alejandro Valverde, after being in the breakaway all day, these boys. Alejandro Valverde's coming over the. He's right, Brian. Excuse me, Brian's right. Valverde stopped his computer already, trying to get those stats up. 26 seconds down, Valverde. And then we've got a group of 2, 4, 5 riders. Quintana. Nice one, Quintana. He made it back after that terrible blowing up that he had on that final climb. Wild Pulse is in there. Guerrera, I think. Gudu. I don't know who the Astana rider is though. They're having a proper match sprint here. 5 riders. 2, 4, 5, yeah. Wild Pulse is coming from behind. He's out of the saddle. He's going for it. Wild Pulse is going for it. Don't know how many meters. There's quite a few meters to go. 100 meters to go. Go on, Wild Pulse. Go on. You deserve that, mate. Go on. Guerrero is sprinting like it's Izagiri. Wild Pulse just smashed it at the front. Brilliant. Dan Martin came over the line with O'Connor. Is that O'Connor? That can't have been O'Connor. I thought O'Connor was with the yellow jersey guys. Nice one, Sepp. So, Jumbo. He's pretty much single-handedly rescued their Tour de France in that stage week victory. Deserve that. Absolutely deserve that. Hey, Milan. It's coming, Rome. It's coming to Rome. Yeah, absolutely, Phil. Absolutely had a really good, strong day on this saddle today. And he's not looked that good. He's not looked that good all tour. When he has been working on the front, he didn't really have what he needed or what he's had in the past. But there, he looked really strong. Hey, Dan. 2 hours 20 at 80% effort. I don't know where I was at in terms of effort. I don't know how you. Is that just? Did you just judge that yourself or? Thanks, Anne. Rest day tomorrow. We've got a video coming out tomorrow. It's we'll call it the Redemption Tour. We've got some redeeming of myself to do. Firstly, up Winnett's Pass. In fact, can I... Let me show you the trailer if I can. Let me see if we can do this. Because I'm awesome, because I'm amazing, I should be able to do this. So stick around for the... I hope you can't see my WhatsApp. I hope you can't see my WhatsApp right now. You would judge the hell out of me. The main vid. The social vid, here we go. Here's my trailer. Download. Oh yeah, it's so nice. Alright, where are we? Showing the folder. Where is it? It's in downloads. Take two social. So here we go. Add. What am I adding? Oh, let's add a media source or something else. Wait there. Oh no, I can't. I'll have to add it to this. It'll be fine. It might just start straight away, so if it does, get ready. Media source. Boom, 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 boom. So I was going to do a WTF for tomorrow, but we're putting this video out because we feel that this one's going to do slightly better. Take two social. Here we go.
You've been warned about this.
Have you seen the weather?
No? What's he doing?
Well, it's raining. Exactly. Get rid of that. I can't change the size of it. Bear with.
You've been warned about this.
Have you seen the weather? Let me fix it.
No? What's he doing?
It's raining. Exactly.
Right.
So, there we go. Let's put it. We remember about a month ago, mentally I wasn't in a great place. Oh, there's a bunch of kids coming down here, man. I'm going the other way. Let's restart it. Are you ready? Trailer.
You've been warned about this.
Have you seen the weather?
No? What's he doing?
It's raining. Exactly.
Right.
So, if we remember about a month ago, mentally I wasn't in a great place. Oh, there's a bunch of kids coming down here, man. I'm going the other way. And this is where the hard bit starts. That's all child's play. This is where I quit last time, right there. I need more traction. How close do you want to get? There you go, kids. Chris Pritchard Show. Oh. Threshold's going backwards. Was the gas full? It wasn't. I'll be honest, Phil. It wasn't because it was wet. It was wet, and I'm not in any shape to be able to produce a full gas effort. However, I had nothing by the end. It was as hard as I could physically go at the time, but I wouldn't class it as a full gas effort. Is it wrong to call my grandson Sebastian Seb? My wife says it is. No, Seb. I'd call him Seb though, not Seb. Seb. Because Seb is not short. Seb is Seb, right? That's not short for Sebastian, right? Fresh news. No, I'll not be doing a UFC review. Does this guy look like he knows? I mean, come on, yeah, he does a little bit. Where are we? This guy does look like he knows what he's doing when it comes to fighting.
Just subscribe to the second best cycling YouTube channel on the planet. Hey.
Cheers, Brett. Yeah, exactly. The tank was drained, Phil. That's yeah. You'll see when we get to the top. It was. It wasn't a simple. There were a couple of moments where I was like, maybe I won't make this. Maybe I didn't make it. Ooh, maybe I didn't make it. Here he goes. Here goes his glasses. Whee! Nice one, Step. When's Cav's next opportunity? I think there is one more opportunity prior to get into Paris, but I think Paris will be as lightly. I think Paris will be the lightly chance where he takes that record. And here's a question. Can you ever see anybody beating that record? Hey, Phil. I'm not well. My knees are in a little bit. I should take some cocodamol to try and reduce the swelling a little bit, if I'm honest. Oh, Valverde trying to Sepp Kuss. Look at that. He's happy. Valverde's more happy than when he's talking to his teammates. A nice one. My mate hates bike riders. My mate hates bike riders. Oh, cheers, Fresh News. I think that's a compliment in there somewhere. True, Mike. But, yeah, maybe. Who knows? You never know. I don't know, Phil. It started when I did that police. You know the police ride I did when I did the charity ride with the police. It started then. I think something's tightened up, and it's just pulled my patella slightly out of position, so the bone's rubbing against the top of my tibia. I think the tibia is the thick one, right? The big one on the bottom of your leg, rather than your fibula. Wait, fibula. Tibia. Tibia's the big one. I think. I don't know, whatever. But anyway, it's rubbing and it's really hurting. I've been to see physio. He sorted it out. Helped a lot. Really helped. But I should have taken the last 3 days off. But because it's helped, and it's helped to the point where it's not hurting as much on the bike, but coming off the bike now at the minute it's really painful. So, tell you what, I'm going to get while I'm here. I'll get some CBD rub on it. There we go. Tour's finished. GC, Tadej Pogacar currently leads 62 hours and 7 minutes ahead of Rigoberto Urán, 5 minutes 18. He's in front of Jonas Vingegaard in third place, the white jersey leader. Carapaz has moved up into fourth now, 5 minutes and 33. So you've got Urán on 5:18 behind Pogacar. You've got Vingegaard on 5 minutes 32. You've got a second behind him is Richard Carapaz, and then a further quick maths 25 seconds down, I think, is Ben O'Connor. Behind him is Wilco Kelderman at 6 minutes 16. So you've got a glut of riders between second and fifth who are all in contention for a podium spot. Such a shame. Such a shame Pogacar's so far ahead. Fair play to him. You've got to give him credit. He's doing a grand job, and he and the team want to win it as easily as possible. However, imagine how exciting that would be right now for us as fans to have the top 6 riders within 20-30 seconds of each other. It'd be so much more aggressive. It'd be so much more fun. Or would it? Or would there be a lot less aggression because no one wants to lose? I don't know. No, and I did my ankle. The soccer injury was my right ankle. Maybe, Phil, I just don't have any Epsom salt. Yosemite. I'd love to see Merckx. Imagine Merckx going head to head with Cav now. Be brilliant. Hey up, Dave. All right. Hey up. I saw a picture of Cav today. I swear I'm his body double. Like, I ain't got the most athletic body in the world, right? But his body looked absolutely identical to mine. Absolutely identical. I don't think you'd be able to tell the difference. If I showed you my body and then put a picture up of his, I don't think you'd be able to tell the difference. So the cut-off point, we've got 31 minutes before the riders come in. The Gruppetto has 31 minutes to make it to the end. They should do that. They should do that. So there you go. Stage 15 in the bank. This time next week, we will know who won the Tour de France. Well, there or thereabouts. Yeah, we should know. Who won the green jersey? Who won the polka dot jersey? And who is going to win on the Champs-Élysées? It's all exciting. Who? I don't know. Who? Cav, not Merckx. I mean, I know I'm getting on a little bit, but I like to think I'm in slightly better shape than Eddie Merckx, no matter how much of a champion he was back in the day. I reckon I've got his number. I reckon I could beat him. Let's listen to what Sepp Kuss has got to say. First Tour de France victory. Mm-hmm. Cheers, Dave. Cheers for the support. Oh, God, my knee. Nice one, Seb. Karina, I'm not sure. I might do because I don't think I've got my kids next week, so I might do. I might do the final sprint. If I could get more than 20 people in, maybe I would. Bloody cycling Dane stealing all the fans. Yeah, go for it, big chunks. USA, 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 USA. Yeah, yes, Phil, yes. Dave, did I race Cav? Don't think so. No, I don't think I did. I'd kind of moved across to. I don't think I raced anyone. I raced Joe Allen in the chat. I raced him a few times. I raced that boy in a Kieran once. The most un-Kieran-y Kieran rider in the world. Me. And then him as well. I thought I wasn't a Kieran rider. Then Joe rocked up. USA. USA. I appreciate it, Chunga. I don't know who the biggest rider. I guess the Yates brothers, but they only raced with me because I never made it into like the first cat and elite cat, and they were so young they weren't allowed in the elite cat, so they had to kind of race with the shitters like me. So they just used to come in and just absolutely annihilate everyone. Phil, do you know what? I've not been wearing it for the past 3 months, I don't think, because Tim got me a Whoop. And as soon as I put this on, I feel so much better with this on. Sepp Kuss won. Lord. Sepp Kuss won, man. Seeing my steps, seeing my heart rate, like instantly seeing my heart rate, not having to go into an app to find my heart rate. I don't really care for recovery. I know if I'm recovered. And if I'm not, if I've got something planned for that day, it doesn't really matter. There's nothing I can do. It's not like I can go, I'm going to have an extra 5 hours in bed because Whoop says I need it. I've just got to crack on with my day, haven't I? So, as fun as it is analysing your sleep, with something like this, if they could just analyse sleep, game changer. Because I don't have to go into an app. I can go across into my menus and I can see, now I can see my average heart rate for the past 8 minutes has been 98 beats a minute. My average heart rate for the day has been 81, and I'm sure there's other parameters that I can change and look at. I can see that I've done 28,000 steps today. That'll be with my cycling. My heart rate's at 86 beats a minute, and that the only thing that's missing is for it to say you had X amount of sleep in REM, you had X amount of deep sleep, you had X amount of wakes within the night. Boom, and that'd do me. Because I like stats. I like looking at stats, but I don't care for analysing them over a long period of time. Like, I want to look at it and go... Like, some people will look at the clock now and go, it's 5 o'clock. And start analysing it. Oh, that gives me 3 hours before the kickoff, 1 hour before 6 o'clock. In that time, I shall be burning around 400 calories because I'm doing this and that. I don't care. I want to go. It's 5 o'clock. Boom. What's my heart rate? Oh. What's my power? Oh. How's my power been for the day? Oh, that's not bad. Just move on. Do you know what I mean? Lord, my resting heart rate is down to about, it's around 50 at the minute. 52, 53, I think. I did get it down to 38 at one point. 2013, I think. Scottish Institute of Sport were doing some tests. So this woman had come into our bedroom before we'd even woke up. Like, our alarm would go off and she'd be sat at the end of your bed. Naked. I don't know why she had to do it naked. I'm kidding, she did. She wasn't really. But she was there. Nice one, Phil. Appreciate it, mate. And she put the heart, so you wouldn't move. So she'd get your hand and she'd put the heart rate monitor on, or the pulse monitor, so you could get a true reading of your resting heart rate. So you'd not got up, so you'd not elevated your heart rate. Your heart rate was at its lowest. Just laid there. Boom. Didn't speak, didn't say anything. 38, 39. Pretty much, Lord. I think that's it. I love stats, but I just want to know it. Like, just give me the facts, the figures, move on. That's it. Cheers, Kasim. Appreciate that, man. It does, yeah, yeah. And same with Whoop. Like, Whoop was great. Woohoo! Amazing for the first 2 weeks, and then you stop looking at it, and then you stop entering your details into it. Because I'm entering my details, but it's not actually telling me anything. What do I need to know that information for? What do I need to know it for? Why do I need to know if I've been woke up, if I've been awake 3 times? It's fun to know stuff, but if it's not... Like, I feel shit. Like, now I am absolutely knackered. I could just fall to sleep right now. But I know why. Because I went to bed late, and because I've just been out on a ride. I don't need a band that I pay monthly to tell me that. Do you know what I mean? Pretty much, Lord. Right. Pretty much. Bum, 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 bum. Oh my God. Right. It's about 0.5% funny, right? I look at it and go, huh. But really, this sums up. I can't show you that. This sums up English football fans. They think it's funny to stick a flare up this man's arse, while the rest of them look at it, while the rest of them watch it. So that about. Yeah, see, I've not had my Whoop on for a week, and I've not missed it. I've not thought to myself, oh, I really need to know how much recovery I've had, how much daily strain I've had. I know how much daily strain I've had. All right, so we've got a week here where I wore it. Well, I wore it consistently, and it picked up. The good thing with it is it picked up when I was doing exercise, so it knew what exercise I was doing. And and gives you a strain score of how hard that exercise was. Tells you how many calories you burnt. Quite an interesting figure for someone who wants to try and lose a bit of weight, right? You've also got the recovery, and basically your recovery is determined by your heart rate variation. The higher or the more your heart rate varies at its resting pace, the better recovered you are, or the more recovery you're getting. I don't know how they work that out, but they do. But there are days when I'll get, for instance here, I've recovered 89%. So that's a good recovery night. But I look at the amount of sleep I've had. I only had 5.5 hours sleep. That I feel that isn't enough. I was only in deep sleep for 1 hour and 20, and I was in REM for 1 hour and 53. And I know from listening to a lot of books that REM and deep sleep, SWS, is where true recovery is, where real adaptations are made within your mind and your physical body to get you up in the morning and get you going on it again. I was disturbed 4 times. But what am I going to do with that information? Now, this information would be great if you were a Tour de France rider and you woke up and you were like, shit, I've only had X amount of sleep. Right, we can adjust today's plan slightly just in case you don't feel that good. According to this, you shouldn't feel great. So you might have felt great yesterday, you had a good recovery yesterday, but your recovery's down. You burnt a few more calories than we were expecting, and you've been disturbed 5 times in your sleep. You're only normally disturbed twice, so there's a good chance that you might just be having a bit of an off day. So instead of going in that break today, maybe do X, Y, and Z. But for me, you can't phone in work. I know I don't have a job anyway, but you can't phone in work and be like, hey up, my Whoop says I've not recovered right, so I'm probably going to be tired later on this afternoon, so I might not be productive. Can I not come in? You just have to crack on with it, don't you? So there you go. I'm now going to go and play on COD for a few hours before the start of the football. I'm also going to go and make myself some food because I'm getting a bit hungry. Sorry guys, I'm stuck in a wormhole of Instagram stories now. This looks interesting.
Home sweet home. Made it air through sun and snow. We took, we grown, we love to moan, but we can beat the odds, the bookie knows.
Do you know what? Just briefly talking about the football again, I think it is such an amazing story if Gareth Southgate wins tonight. Forza Italia, but if Gareth Southgate, he deserves it. Out of everyone on that team, those players, they deserve it, but he deserves it more than anything. And what a story that is for someone who missed a penalty in '96 and cost England a final. That would have been the first final in 30 years. To then move into a managerial role, to have the shit taken out of him for God knows how many years. He was involved in adverts. He was involved in, like, I guess what you would class as memes back in the day.
You've just subscribed to the second best cycling YouTube channel.
Katrina, you are the best in the world. Katrina. I've just realised that my desktop audio is off, so you wouldn't have heard the... You're subscribed to the best cycling channel on the planet. But what a story. To go from zero to actual hero in the space of however many years it's been since '96. Do some maths. I don't know. I just think it'd be great for him. Anyway, we out. Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We are back tomorrow with a big video. I want this video to go viral. I need... Oh, nice one. I need this video to go viral. Never have I wanted or needed a video to pop the way I need it to pop tomorrow. Louis put a lot of time and effort into the edit. I personally like it as a video. I think it's got personality, it's got engagement, it's got charisma, it's got fun, it's got frolics, it's got Chinese proverbs. And I would just really like it just to kickstart the channel back up again, because the channel is taking such a beating. Such a beating. I could make an inappropriate joke. But we should never joke about people getting beat up. It's taking more of a beating than who took the biggest beating in the Euros? My meat. That's how big a beating it's taking at the minute. And my meat's taking some beating. I'll tell you that for nothing. Anyway. Oh, Anne, I'm sorry to hear that. But coffee, chocolate, Pridge. What more do you need in your life on a Sunday? Yes, I did some Miento. That's always been the case, though, hasn't it? You only ever see the winner of the stage up on the podium. You never see second, third. Cheers, David. Appreciate it. It's the only way to end. Hey, talking about beating your meat, it's the only way to end the stream. As I was saying, who was it that had taken a beating? I can't remember what I was talking about. I said the word meat, I said the word beat, and all of a sudden, I'm thinking about other things. Alright? So we'll end it there. Who was I talking about? Can someone fill me in? What the fuck was I talking about? Who was getting the beating of their life? Was it Southgate? I thought we moved on from Southgate. Well, no. Valverde didn't win. Sepp Kuss did. My channel. Thanks, Lord. Yeah. Cav's still coming in. Cav's still on his way in. My meat was No, the channel was taking a beating. My channel was taking a beating. Worse than my meat. And it's just time for it just to start picking back up now. I need it to start picking back up. And I can do that with... I know I should do, shouldn't I, Lord? With all your help. By sharing, by liking, by going a little... Just tomorrow, go above and beyond for me. I would appreciate it no end. If you go and share it on Facebook, if you share it on Twitter, on Instagram, wherever you can share it to try and drive people across to YouTube, just to get YouTube to go, oh, this isn't crap. This is good content. Do you know what I mean? Cheers, Lord. Appreciate that. There you go. 30 minutes and 51 seconds. Still got 12 minutes. 12 minutes before the end of the cut-off point, and they're still not in. But anyway. Nice one, Will. Appreciate that. I was thinking, just for the sheer hell of it, of paying for some billboards that just say like and subscribe with my face on them. Just to, I'm sure it's been done already on YouTube, just to make a video out of it. Right, thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I will see you for potentially another stage watch along later in the week. Have a great weekend, and don't forget, whether you're supporting England or Italy tonight, be respectful, lose with dignity, and always, always win with dignity. Peace to the East.